What's up, all
stars?
stars? What's up, all stars? Welcome back to another episode. Okay, we can't do this.
Nope. God.
What's up, all stars? Welcome back to another episode of No Bards Allowed, a Dungeons and Dragons TTRPG podcast, hosted by a bunch of
amateur entertainers
and professional friends.
Nice.
We got there.
Yep.
I am your dungeon master for this campaign, B. Felons, and I'm joined by my lovely friends.
Hey, my name is Dart, and I'm playing Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Good morning. My name's Shay, and I'm playing Oz.
Good evening. My name is Fuse, and I'll be playing Billben Billings.
Good morrow. I'm Will, and I'm playing Saren.
Yeah, whatever time of day you're listening, we've got the good stuff for you. Thanks for tuning in to episode 14. That's crazy to say.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Damn,
Episode 14.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like almost 3 months worth of episodes released. So if you're with us here and been listening from the beginning, congrats on 3 months with us. If you just started with us and have been binging, happy week and a half with us.
Welcome.
yeah, happy day.
It's all downhill
Happy
from
day.
here.
Hell yeah, how's everyone feeling?
Feeling good.
Feel good.
Like,
yeah.
incredible.
We're moving on.
No. Well, we'll see what happens.
After the events of last episode, I'm like just super excited.
I'm hungry for breakfast. That's all I got to say.
We're level 3.
Breakfast?
And
Yeah,
we're the
level
fuck
up.
out of this town.
So
dude.
excited about this particular level up. This is one. This is the one where shit starts coming together.
Big level up, big things. We talked about it on Bardic Conversation.
Bardic confrontation.
Bardic
Will, yeah.
Confrontation.
Bardic-
I think Will's just
Inspiration.
going to say, I'm really, really excited for this one every time we level up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shit's really going to start coming
This is
together.
the one, guys.
This is the one. It's going to change everything.
this is it. And eventually it will. Well, hell yeah. Well, let's not dally any longer. Saren, would your unconscious ass love to give us a description of what happened on the last episode?
when the other healer in the party doesn't heal you, what do you want from me?
I was
He was
down.
down.
I was literally
No,
dead.
he just let me be unconscious.
I was going to say something, but
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have been healed at any point in the hour and a half
Here's
that I
the
was
thing.
unconscious.
I helped Billben. I also forgot, but also I did help Billben that first time when the bookshelf almost killed y'all because that was my fault. Yeah, it's on you guys.
To be fair, I was also recovering after getting knocked out.
emotionally.
So
His hands weren't really working. He's
I
like,
don't think
sorry,
I
I
can-
can't lay them on you.
I was really involved
I think
and
it's-
invested in this journal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very unfair.
I was gonna say,
assume
Billben just
so
got
much
his
of me.
oath. Can you break your oath before you even started?
Before you get your oath.
Cool. Yeah, I'm an Oathbreaker Paladin now. Cool.
Yeah, Fuse, I'm
Thanks,
gonna switch up
Saren.
your character sheet really quick.
So anyway, last time on No Bards Allowed, we had a tough fight against some imps, some giant wolf spiders, and Deaconess Rin Rosewood. Billben did manage to bring her down with a incredible divine smite, but after that, he and I both got knocked unconscious, and Arthur and Oz had to step in and clean up. While I was unconscious, still, Oz found that Rin had been wearing a cursed amulet and also found a diary on her person that showed that she unknowingly worked for an evil creature from another plane who was posing to her as Sambucius. We notified the High Priestess and went with her to the jail after that, where we were able to get Finster freed. And the rest of the group went off to show the High Priestess and Vox Geratana the scene of the crime, while I went back to Maison de Rêve to drink what I thought was free wine. But once everybody got back, we got to meet Vox Geratana's grandfather, Narathriel.
Narathriel.
And he actually had a note for Arthur from Finster, inviting us to brunch at Sambu in the morning. Now well rested with more hit points than ever, let's figure out what today brings.
And we pick up there. It's morning in Demerara. Who feels like they wake up early? Who's up first?
Nope. Not
Oh,
Billben.
Saren doesn't wake up early. He wakes up earlier than Billben, certainly, but a little bit later than Saren would normally wake up. I think just wine, from wine, due to wine, and sort of like, just kind of like tries to shake it off and heads down, I guess, to like the lobby bar area of this inn after I sort of like packing up his stuff, and I think just sits there, like takes out like a little block of wood that he'd been working on, a knife, and just like kind of keeps whittling away at this little thing and waiting for everybody else to arrive.
Oh,
Cool.
morning, Saren.
Good morning, Saren.
Morning, guys. How's God, you're chipper. What?
I didn't get knocked out. Did you get touched?
No, I'm great.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
I'm
even
more-
by the daiquiris?
I feel better than ever, too. I don't know what it is. I don't think he put any sugar in those daiquiris, so I feel great.
Would anyone like some coffee?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll pour out the coffee that I already made myself.
All right, one moment.
Narathriel,
takes off his. He goes behind the front desk. He takes off the bartender's apron that he's been wearing, and he gets a smaller apron and wraps it around his waist.
God.
Then he walks back over to the bar, and he he's like, well, it'll take me a little bit to get this espresso dialed in, but I think it'll be soon. So I'll let you know when I have coffee ready.
I'll take mine with cream and honey.
Yes, we have self-service right over here.
Oh. Can you do that frothy thing to make it a latte?
Excuse me.
What's a latte?
I don't know. I heard somebody say it on the road. And
Do you mean a
"Oh, that's-"
latte, young man?
I guess so. Whew, I'm getting young man. I feel better than I ever have.
You must be at least several hundred years, my
Junior?
junior, yes. Don't patronize me.
Sorry, it's, yeah. And then go back to whittling my shit.
Rathriel makes y'all some coffee. Billben, do you eventually join them, I assume?
I'll do one caramel speciato, 2 shots espresso, stir it around with a little bit of honey in the rim, and sprinkle some nutmeg on top.
Sir, your accent is unbelievably hard for me to understand. I'm going to make you a coffee with caramel drizzle. I hope that it will suffice.
Yeah, that'll do fine.
All right.
As Billben is waking up, out of getting beaten in that battle and regaining consciousness, and B, waking up last because he's tired and he wants to make the meeting with his boys.
It won't take me long, probably 30, 40 minutes. I'll have your coffees ready.
Great. Thanks so much.
Much obliged.
I'm going to point at Arthur and message, what time was brunch?
Huh?
I'm gonna point at Arthur and message. Did he say 30 minutes for a coffee? What the fuck is happening?
I'm going to point at Arthur and think to myself, where's my coffee?
Why is everybody pointing at me? I don't. Well, let me see. I think it said 10.
Okay.
We're probably gonna have to bail on this coffee.
It's not that late.
10
Well, I guess if
coffees.
Billben's here, it must be.
Hey, Billben, I didn't pour out all my coffee, and I'll pull out my
thank
little
the
French
Lord.
press carafe that I probably keep on me.
Wait, no, he
And-
said it was self-serve. That's right.
Self-serve
For the milk.
For the
For them
Yeah, the
accoutrements.
accoutrements.
I
yeah.
wouldn't. I smelled that on the way down. And
You
I
want
don't
me to
know
make
how
a
long
pot of
it's been.
coffee? I can work on a pot of coffee as well. If you
Great.
just one trip.
Yep. Keep doing it.
Probably 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's
I need to
fine.
finish your first round of drinks before I start preparing.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arthur, I would take one of those coffees from
Yeah,
you.
I got you. There you
Would
go.
mine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, we should just leave. He's back in the back.
What are you working on there, Saren? Little
Oh, it's just,
figurine.
yeah. Just some, whenever I got like, I think just a little too hyper running around my dad's workspace when I was a kid. He would just like hand me a knife and a piece of wood and tell me to make something. So it's just kind of been a pastime of mine for a while.
I love that. You have any on you?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them honestly have gotten broken over the course of some of the fights we've been in the last few days, but I do I have this one, and it's just it's like a very like light grained wood, but it's just a little like a little like hawk. Like it's where its wings like folded like on its back, like very much in a resting position, which just sort of like head cocked slightly to the side, just kind of looking upwards.
It looks almost as inquisitive as you.
I think that's a compliment.
It is. I like that.
You hear a voice. Everyone else hears a familiar chittering. You hear a voice that says, "Wow, that's pretty cool stuff."
Do we all hear that?
No, the rest of you hear a familiar.
Hey, calm down. Don't take it. Don't take it. All right.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna take it.
What?
I'm not gonna take it.
Huh?
You don't hear that. You hear chittering. So right now,
Tabitha? Is she invisible or is
no,
she?
she is not. She looks to you and says, "What?
What?
Do you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I always know what you're all saying, but I feel like no one really ever knows what I'm saying.
I don't think I ever did before. What?
This is weird.
What in the blazes is going on here?
Saren,
You guys don't understand her?
No. What? Understand?
Saren, who?
Well, I mean,
Tabitha.
I understand her in the way of she's a little piece of shit, and I know I need to.
Hey,
I mean,
what the
I love her, but you know.
I love Arthur, but he's such an asshole sometimes.
She
What
said
did he
you're
say?
an asshole.
What? Hey.
But she
said
loves you.
sometimes.
But you're an asshole
well,
sometimes.
I love you, but you're an asshole too.
All right, and she knows it was you.
Saren, you can understand Tabitha.
Yeah.
How?
What?
I don't know. Have
Hey,
you spoken to anyone? Has anyone been able to understand you before?
Not that I can remember.
How old are you?
Like 30-something, 20-something? I can't really remember right now.
Huh.
I've been around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this is really weird.
this is strange.
Kind of cool, though.
I don't dislike it. I'm just confused. And I'll like point at her and message. And just be like, can you hear this?
You're back in your head. Yeah.
Weird.
Very weird. I don't know why no one else can. Seems like nobody else really understands what's happening, though.
No. I don't. Oz, do you. What is this? Why can't I understand her?
You were speaking with pigs yesterday, so.
Right, but I was casting magic for that. I'm not casting anything right now.
Come on, magic guy. Why don't you know what's happening?
Hey, give him a sec.
Well, any other instances I would think of is, I mean, there are wizards that I've worked with who have familiars. It's a particular animal, but takes liking to you. You can summon them. But you didn't summon Tabitha.
Yeah.
I don't really know what this is.
I've known her 23 years, and I've never heard her say a word other than chittering, so.
I'm more familiar with Arthur than you, but we look like we come from the same place. I don't know how.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Well, let's play this out. Let's see.
Sorry the rest of you can't understand me. I could work on it.
She
Can you
said
tell
you're
him
all
that?
looking beautiful today.
Thanks, Saren.
Well,
thanks,
shucks.
Tabitha. That's real nice.
Hey, if
Why
you
the hell
wouldn't
are you
mind,
lying? Tell him what I said.
if you wouldn't mind telling Tabitha how much we enjoy her company.
Sorry, Tabitha can't understand you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind telling her.
No, she can understand. She heard you say
Yeah,
that.
you can speak to Tabitha, right?
Why do you guys hang out with this guy?
I don't think you understand me. You're the one
He's
who
so
can
violent.
He has. I'm just gonna switch to full like mental conversation now. Like he has redeeming qualities.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
the moral compass.
I've got flaws. I like taking stuff all the time, but this guy, I mean, he killed that girl yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, she was trying to kill us.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that you guys saved all those mushroom people.
I'd like to think so.
We Me and Arthur eat mushrooms pretty often, but
Not that kind.
She talking
they
shit
were
again?
more people.
Yeah, I think this is all just like a mental conversation. I think you guys are just watching us like stare into each other's eyes.
She says, I'm not talking shit, and she is like nuzzling you. You hear her chitting, and she's like nuzzling you still.
Oh, she's definitely talking shit.
She says she's not talking. Well, she's a little concerned about our prevalence for violence.
Arthur wants me to talk some shit. I'll talk some shit, but I'm ready for breakfast. I heard that I'm going to brunch.
We are going to brunch. Yeah, Tabitha's hungry. I'm hungry. Do you guys want to go?
Hey, whatever Tabitha wants, right?
Yeah, whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell Tabitha that we're going to brunch.
I swear, I hate this guy.
Billben's just looking
All
at
right, let's
Tabitha and like, man, just what a great creature.
It's like he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, we should go. We're going to be late.
It's almost like I'm a -1.
Norathriel, we will
Keep working on that coffee. We're going to be
we'll
right back.
return for those coffees.
Yes,
yeah.
it will be ready in an hour and a half.
Time it up.
Man,
Time
it keeps
is-
getting...
Time is but a construct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep working.
I'm going to walk out of the building and try and mentally message Tabitha and be like, "Can you still hear me?"
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, God, this is weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. It's weird. I'm trying to I feel like I sound different a little. I'm trying to figure out my voice right now. I mean, it's so crazy that you hear me. I'm just
Yeah. I'm sure it's just the dragon thing, right?
maybe. That's interesting.
Maybe. Are you guys coming or what? What's taking them so long in there?
What do you mean? I'm still on Arthur's shoulder. Arthur's right here.
No, but I went outside and I think.
Oh. Yeah, Arthur's right here.
Hey, sorry, I just had to leave a tip.
Oh, that's a very reasonable. Oh,
I felt
I
bad.
should have done that.
No, you're fine. We covered it. I just felt bad for lying to the old man last night.
Couldn't find my hat. Here I am. Cast mage armor.
Sick.
Nice.
Classic.
I just pat myself down. All right, I'm good to go. Breakfast time.
Maybe we'll actually get to try some dessert this time.
for breakfast. Ain't your mother?
You seem like the last person who would
Ain't
come back at
your
me on that one.
mother ever told you that ain't part of a complete breakfast? You got to get your eggs. You got to get your bacon.
Saren just turns and walks away.
You got to get your hash browns.
Hey, man, you don't know anything about this guy's mother.
I don't.
Yeah, probably a bad thing to bring up.
Well, all I know is I got a mother, and that's what she taught me.
Saren's walking. He's gone.
Yep. I'll get through to him.
All right, buddy.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Everyone heads to breakfast.
Jesus Christ.
You walk down to Sambu. As you open the door, no other servers or anything. Sambu's not a place that typically opens for breakfast, but as you walk in, you hear chatter coming from the kitchen. You smell eggs and bacon and toast and fruit and all sorts of typical morning fare. Smells like there's some pastries maybe working. And as you head back and walk into the kitchen, you find Finster cooking food, and Hera and Vox Geratana are both sitting at the table in the kitchen drinking mimosas, and they're all cracking wise, making jokes, and Finster sees you all and says, "Oh, boys.
Morning.
Arthur. Morning. What a crazy night. What a Thank you for I'm glad you all joined for breakfast. I don't know how I could thank you all for helping me out and helping our city out too.
We're glad we could.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you don't mind. I invited the Vox and Hera for breakfast as well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's great. We're so pleased.
Jared looks all of you and says, yes, I just wanted to come by in case I know you all were passing through, as you said, but I just wanted to come by and thank you personally for, being, helping us out. You really, you helped us get to the bottom of what myself and our mercenaries and the High Priestess and Guardians of Salvation couldn't. So,
it was kind of a wrong place, wrong time situation, but
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, for us, you were right place, right time, and it's appreciated. I don't know if we would have gotten to the bottom of this soon if you all hadn't shown up. So, thank you. Finster looks to Arthur and says, I could use a hand over here if you not too much left, but if you want to help me do some cooking, that'd be great.
Sure, those eggs won't beat themselves.
That's true. That's funny. I like that.
All right, let's get some breakfast whipped up.
I love it. You go help Finster cook. The rest of you can grab. There's like some champagne out on the table, and
I have to do my due diligence here and ritually cast Detect Poison Disease.
you don't.
I have to.
You're not getting any sensors right now.
I don't know if we
poison or
mentioned
disease.
to him that there was poison in his basement.
I think based on like the conversations that are happening, it seems like that he may have. I mean, he was there when he got released, and then it seems like with the Vox and Hera being here, it sounds like they may have been. They were chatting and stuff, and it seems like the Vox had already kind of made them aware of at least some of the details like that. Like check your pantry, maybe throw out all your stuff like that. So, you all are there enjoying. As you're finishing cooking breakfast, Arthur, Finster looks to you and says, I'm so grateful. If Patrick hadn't sent you my way, then I'd be in a jail cell right now.
Yeah, it's wild how things like that work out, I'm just glad that we were able to be here and I got to meet you and you could help out. This has been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been lovely. You're always welcome at my chef's table, and I will always consider you a friend.
Hey, you as well. Hopefully next time there'll be a little less death.
I hope so. Hopefully no more of that for some time. Well, I did want to ask you, I wanted to thank you all by cooking you a nice meal, but I wanted to ask if you'd be willing to let me, I have a rare flower from back in the mountains where my family hails from, and I wonder if you'd let me season your cast iron with it.
Is it like some sort of drug or?
It's a rare rose that grows in the cold regions, even when it's frigid. It's a white flower, but it is known to have some magical properties, and I figured it might be able to. I know that in our conversations, you're somebody who is dabbling in magic and figuring things out, and I figured I might be able to. I noticed how close you are to your cast iron skillet, and I figured I could.
Always keep her on me.
Yeah, give it a. It visually it wouldn't change a thing, but it would imbue it with some magic you might be able to use, and it's also I've known that it can add some different textures and profiles to the food you cook. So,
well, I'm gonna say something that my pops always said, which is, you can never have too much seasoning. I would love that. Thank you. That's incredibly kind of you.
Of course. And you see, you watch as he takes your cast iron and puts it over the fire, and he takes these like bright white rose petals and sprinkles them into this cast iron, and he cooks them in, seasons them in, and you see your pan. It's this crazy thing of your cast iron starts to like steam starts to rise off of it from the fire underneath, and if you touch your cast iron, it's like freezing cold. Yes, it's by the time it's done, it won't always be cold, but you should be able to use it to add a little bit of chill to the things you're doing. And yeah, he seasons your cast iron, and your cast iron now has some abilities related to a chromatic rose, which we can talk about. We can talk about the details of a little later. But if you want to,
in our bardic conversation, maybe.
But if you want to write down cold chromatic rose, we can talk over. It will not have exactly the same in a nice way. It'll be chromatic roses are typically like a one-use thing, but because it's seasoning your pan, it's something that will be able to be like a feature of your cast iron.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. That sounds
If
awesome.
we get into a big fight, I'll talk. We can
Yeah.
pause and we can talk, or we'll
Sick.
talk about it. But
Well, Finster, now I've got a little part of you always with me, and that will make me smile.
hey, maybe this summer or something we can go out to Dublin and visit Padraig and go out for a boat ride or something.
That sounds awesome. And well, I've got something to freeze us up, some nice frozen daiquiris.
There we go. You make daiquiris in a pan.
I don't know. I don't know how to make daiquiris. I've seen it so many different ways since I've been to this town. I don't even know which way's right.
Where did you get daiquiris? Where did you get daiquiris from?
Rum, and also
Diego's a hell of a bartender.
Also from your grandfather. I don't think he makes them right. Not
you. Yeah, but Jer looks and says,
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I should have warned you about my grandfather. He's well-meaning man, very old. If it's any consolation, he wasn't a part of the elves that abandoned society and moved up to the northeast all on their own. So he wanted to be a part of the change that came in Bordeaux all those centuries ago. So, but he's old and, well, yes, he loves to tell people that he can do a little bit of everything. But I do not order his daiquiris. I tend to, usually when I'm there, I'll make my own drinks because I don't really trust his process.
Well, if he tells you that we drank for free, it was because he was telling us last night that would not stand to make us pay.
That's perfect. No, I mean, did he try to? Oh, I'm glad. I would hope he would.
Oh no, he was super kind and said that we should not pay at all.
He insisted.
Yep.
Great. Well, good. I'm glad. I would have felt terribly if, I mean, it would have defeated the purpose of Hera. And Jer looks to Hera, and Hera says, yes, well, in the vein of you all, I know that this was just unplanned stopover in our fair city. I'm awesome grateful that you came to visit for a day or two. I'm excited for you to join our order very soon.
Thank you for the tips.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know. But I had something as people out on the road. I had a little something that I wanted to give you all, and Cher had something she wanted to give you all. So they're kind of like a tandem gift. Hera pulls out. It's this. It is a brass doorknob. It is this doorknob that well finished, looks somewhat worn. And on the front of it, there's an intricate carving of a lion's face, looking similarly to the ones outside of the library. She looks and says, I figured you all might, you're all strapping young lads, even you, Arthur.
Thank you. I feel younger by the day in this town.
Hey, you're a spry chicken.
Yeah, well, it took a lot of years to get this chicken this spry, so thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, this is a little something to help you increase your carrying capacity along the way. And she holds this doorknob out in front of her, and as she twists it to the left, you see like this like glowing like door form out of the air. And as she pulls it, it opens into this like little like storeroom.
A portable door hole.
Yeah. Yeah. And
What the hell?
Cool.
That's dope.
That's so awesome.
I figured all the magic doors that we seem to have hidden in our city. Why not give you one to remember us by? And yeah, and
Where did you find that? That's impressive.
Where does it go?
it's it just somewhere in space. Why overthink things?
Yeah.
Magic can just be fucking cool sometimes, you know.
Well, I guess this is going to be known as Dor Marera now.
That I think we might have to make a new flag with that. We'll see.
Dor Marera. It's
Dor
gonna
Marera.
catch on.
Yeah, that was good.
You don't have to patronize me, Oz.
But yes, and the Fox's gift is just through there, and when you look in there, there's a little chest in there. Then we go open it.
Is it safe to go in there?
Yeah, but don't let your friends play tricks on you and lock you in. But
What happens if you get locked in?
I think if you were in there for more than a few minutes, you probably would suffocate and die. But
All right. Don't
yeah.
get stuck.
Yeah,
don't
don't
play
get
hide and seek then.
yeah, but aside from that, I don't think. Yeah, you can go in there. You have to go in there to store stuff unless you have, I don't know, mage hand or something like that. But yeah, don't play tricks on your Billben. Don't play tricks on these boys.
I don't know why you're calling me out.
Hey, hey, you and I are friends. But I also, I see a young trickster in you.
I'm just gonna look over at Tabitha and just. It's like
Tabitha looks at you. The fuck's going on?
I don't fucking know.
The fuck is this?
I kick Billben into the door and shut it, and then cast arcane lock. Cast arcane lock on it. I'm just kidding. I don't have that.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, what do I fucking see?
You kick Billben. Billben, you're in the room with the, yeah. You get kicked in now. You're in there.
What do I see?
So don't do tricks like that, right?
I follow him in.
It's it's not like a massive space, but there's like a couple shelves on the wall. Like truly, it looks like it's like a pocket dimension into a closet. It is literally meant to be a portable hole, but different design. So
Portable door hole.
yeah,
Portable hole door.
it's just a doorknob. It's just a doorknob.
door.
But in there, they're on the ground. In there, there is a like small to medium sized chest on the ground.
Billben opens it because he got kicked in there
Cool. You find
without fear of mimic.
What's it like in there, Billben?
Well, there's a chest.
Can you see?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Is it lit?
Yeah,
Can I hear him?
the door's not shut, is it?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was
Harris
joking.
like-
I didn't
Harris
lock
like-
it.
Oh, I shut the door.
Arthur, the door
Oh.
wasn't shut. Now it is.
Can you hear me?
Saren's not taking any chances.
if the door,
Immediately open it.
if the door's shut, then you are stuck in space. You're like in the storeroom.
He'll
Me and
still
Oz?
be there when we open the door.
So I don't hear anything then. It's just me and Oz in there in a chest.
Yeah.
Oh, Oz is.
I followed him in.
Oh, you did.
I kicked him in, and I was like immediately.
Oh yeah, the two of you are in
regretting-
there. You look like you're in a room with no windows or doors, with stone walls surrounding you, and no way out.
Oz.
Yeah, Saren immediately opens it again.
And
'cause
then
I'm
you
not
see a
taking
door
any
open
chances.
behind you.
It was oddly quiet in there.
Yeah, I would not.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Be safe. It's helpful, but use it wisely.
I'm gonna open this chest.
You open the chest, and there's 500 gold in there.
I keep it for myself and tell everyone else that there was 3 gold in there.
Do you really
kidding.
want to do that?
They're real stingy here.
I go.
The Vox.
I open it up and I see the it's shimmering and I'm like, Oz,
Hey,
look at this.
what?
500 gold.
You counted it yourself.
I'm guessing.
It's like
feels-
jelly beans in the jar. Like how many?
Oh,
Does
so you're
it?
that
Now
type of
it's-
smart.
the Vox looks in and says, "Billben, that was very impressive. I don't know how you knew that was exactly
Is that 500
this
gold?
is literally 500 gold.
listen.
It's a treat from, well, it's from, not from the city. It's from me
And,
for
that-
our city.
and that's
yeah.
for us.
Yeah. Yes, this is a gift from.
Well,
It's a gift
I
from
am-
me to you.
many thanks to the city here for funding these here adventures.
Oh, the city. This is.
Oh, out of pocket.
This is
Personal.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
You've
Vox.
all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Mr. Vox, we do appreciate it, and yeah, it looked to be about that much gold. so
That
I
was
just
really
kinda
impressive.
threw
I
it
just
out
had
there.
to. Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
This
Uh,
is going to come in real handy, I think, Billben.
I usually get my lucky streaks out early like this, and then I'll be doing something else when I really need the luck. However, I'm glad to have gotten the number exactly right.
Pretty good.
Of which case, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give everyone 125 gold pieces.
Cool.
Wow.
That'll do, Captain.
After all the fanfare and handing out of fun things, Finster looks at you all and says, "So, what's do you think you'll stay here for a little longer, or what's
Nope.
next?" Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Uh,
There's a little cough in my throat.
as much excitement as we've found here, I do, we're given a task that we have, I think, put off long enough already. So we probably do need to be moving on soon.
Well, I look forward to you all coming back through here at some point. Hopefully, next time you're in Demerara, we don't have anything evil happening anymore. So it is a lovely town. I know this was a bit jarring, probably, if this was your first time here, but it'd be. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Dublin was worse.
Oh, really?
A more visceral experience. The whole place was on fire at one point, so.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it
if
was
we've ever
pretty
talked
bad.
about that since you got here. That's
Oh, God.
terrible.
We might have left that out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the Vox is like, oh my god, I can't believe I haven't heard about this
That's
yet.
actually, kind of why we're here. Omar wanted us to send a letter about getting the Guardians up to Dublin.
Understood. Yes, I am. The Vox says, yeah, I'm now gonna have to try to figure out if we're gonna keep a Guardian presence here. I don't know if it's been as helpful as I thought it was going to be, but I don't know. I know they do a lot of, they're all very well trained. They can help police. They can fight fires. I mean, they I know it's a workforce that does everything. So, and the powers that be in New Samaritan City are, we'll see.
Well, let me ask you, Vox. Have they done anything for the city since they've been here?
It's an interesting question. We are a city that has fairly low crime already, but we have seen low crime outside of this unbelievably chaotic thing that happened. But, I mean,
Have they been taking more resources than they've been providing?
I don't know. That's what I'm going to be sitting down to figure out later today. So, I'm not sure.
That's what I would be asking myself.
And you have to pay for these, right?
Yeah.
How much do they cost?
We send gold we send resources and gold from the city to New Samaritan's leadership, and not anything terribly crazy. We've given them offices to work for, but we pay a fee, but they are responsible for finding their own board while they're here. I mean, it's not, it's not terribly expensive. So, I mean, in some ways it's nice and it's a bigger force than we have here. So if we ever need more resources, it's certainly, I need to figure it out. So, but I agree with the words you're saying, and I will be taking a good look if it makes sense for us to continue using our resources on this. So, thank you again, all of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Much obliged.
Y'all wrap up breakfast. The Vox leaves first at some point. Hera leaves not too long after. Says her goodbyes to all of you. And then Finster says as y'all are getting ready to leave the restaurant, so, New Samaritan City. It's the next step.
Yep.
Well, you've got a tour guide, which is good. Billben, sounds like you know it pretty well. I mean, it's what a big city.
Listen,
though.
I don't know the entire city, as there are certain sectors that I frequent more than others. However,
Sure.
if you're in that outer ring, I'm there.
I will, if I ever make it over there, I'll look it up. You said the Douse Brigade House is where you live.
Yeah, if you just ask the locals for the Douse House, they'll be able to point you in the proper direction.
Is there multiple, or is there just one Douse House?
Well, that's kind of the whole reason I'm out and about right now. We're a bit tight on cash, if you feel me.
I very much
Pinching
understand.
pennies, empty pockets.
I catch your drift. I do understand.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Good luck to all of you.
You as well, Finster.
Finster, it is it's been great to kind of make a mark here in Demerara. However, we must be going. And
and
before you say anything, thank you for everything.
Of course.
But we are going to be headed out now.
All right.
Just to give you a heads up.
That's great. That's awesome. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
All right, we'll be back for hopefully get to try that ice cream eventually, if nothing else.
I promise you next time there will be no poison.
Love it.
Yeah.
You sure?
You promise?
I hope.
Because I'll know.
Hope. Yes, I will. Yeah. Well, friends, safe journeys.
Thanks for the meal.
Of course. You all leave Sambu and Finster. Do we head out of Demerara towards the big city?
Yes.
I believe so.
Everyone down?
Nothing left here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to go potion shopping again, I think we're...
Do you want to stop back in to
my God.
Le Shop? Was it called? I don't
Le
remember.
Shop?
Le Shop. Le Shop.
Shop. Yearning for home, I do head to the direction of New Samaritan City.
Yeah, I think all the quests are about wrapped up here, so we might as well go ahead and
They didn't necessarily love me at Lace Shop. So
no way.
I'm going to
No, they loved
Pierre
you.
Le Shop really didn't love you very much.
like my bullshit. So I'm going to just...
Yeah, we're rolling. Before we jump into the vast expanse of New Samaritan, I will ask the question. Probably take us a few days of overland travel, depending on how quickly we move. Probably 4 or 5 days, 3 or 4 days, depending on how fast you go. Yeah, what's travel like? What's everyone doing as they're out on the road? I mean, there's kind of a main path you can follow. Most of the western half of Bordura is relatively settled. There's some, big forests to the north and to the south, but along the path you've been, and the path between Demerara and New Samaritan City, there's villages and towns. Where you are now, they're fairly spread out still. There's small pockets of trees and forest, but nothing major. Still a lot of farmland as you head this way. What's everyone doing on their journey? What's everyone using their few days on the road to do or work on?
I mean, I think I'm definitely exploring the limits of whatever this connection is with Tabitha.
Yeah, I think as you travel and you can talk to Tabitha more, she says to you at some point,
I feel like there's got to be some way that we can make it so that everyone else can understand me, but I don't really know. I still am confused about what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like this doesn't seem like a magical effect.
I'm not sure, but I feel like, I don't know. Hey, maybe it'll be helpful. Maybe I can give you advice or help you out sometimes.
That can be nice.
Yeah. And I don't know, my dad seems to like you a lot, so I feel like he won't mind.
Is she talking shit again?
No, she's being nice.
Oh,
Fuck you, old man.
Now she's talking shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I love
Yeah,
him.
maybe
I love
I
him
can.
with all my heart.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can give you a little extra boost next time we're fighting spiders.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I don't particularly like spider meat, but I would love to help where I can. I usually just steal stuff when my dad isn't looking, but I feel like maybe I could. I don't know, you all seem like you're doing relatively good things for the people I've met so far. I don't know, maybe I'll have a change of heart too.
Who's to say? There's also, maybe we'll find some people worth stealing from.
But also, if Billben asks, I don't have his pendant, and she holds up the Dow's House pendant.
Won't say a word.
Don't tell him.
Billben is just walking along, kind of kicking rocks, doing whatever. And currently doesn't notice it. So he's so just in his own world, just focusing on the road.
in a
Home
few
on the
days of
horizon.
travel, you will inevitably.
I think at the end of that day, I'll just be like, all right, we got to give it back.
Oh man, you're just like my dad. It's ridiculous.
Hey, but you can't steal it again if you don't give it back first. You know what I mean?
No one's ever said that to me. That's a really good point.
Just a thought.
This is terrible.
All right. But I need him.
It's going to be so bad for the tour.
All right. Do you want to slip it back into his stuff, or do you want me to do it?
That's the question, right? Do we want to give it back to him so that he knows we took it and he missed it? Or do we want to sneak it back in and just have the satisfaction of knowing he never knew it was gone?
That sounds more clever. I like it. All right. I'm gonna. All right, I got this. She goes
Guidance.
invisible and goes.
She goes invisible and
Oh, God.
yeah, she goes invisible and what does she actually roll?
Also, advantage for being invisible.
Oh yeah, Billben, do you want to? She probably doesn't. Billben, do you want to roll to see if you notice her returning your amulet? Oh my god.
What is it?
She rolled with
Perception?
bonuses. She got a 24.
And perception?
She literally starts to go to your bag and
Well,
then
with bonuses, I rolled a 3.
Nice.
You see Sarah, and you look over and you see at Billben, and last minute you see Tabitha come out of invisibility and give you a small weird dragon thumbs up and drops the pendant back around Billben's neck.
Incredible.
Am I asleep right now? Or am I just...
No, she just snuck up on you and she's so light that you don't even notice.
Just fully conscious. Put a
I don't
necklace
notice.
back on you.
You're just kicking rocks, man.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm kicking rocks, leading the way. I'm like, And New Samaritan City's pretty close. Yeah, just right this way.
Hell yeah.
Should we be seeing it by this point?
It's close, but not as close as you think. You know.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know at all.
It's pretty like. It's in the neighborhood of where we are. You feel me?
Based on the maps I've seen, I'd guesstimate it's another 2 days from here.
I would. Yeah, it's close. Where I can smell it. I can smell the grime.
Oz
more
takes
days
a big
of
whiff.
Yeah, I just smell dirt.
What's everyone else? Okay.
Smelling dirt.
Yeah, dirt. What else? What else you got in that
Smells like
nostril of
home.
yours?
Funny as fuck. Yeah, what's everyone else doing? So yeah, you're working on your relationship with Tabitha. I will say too, I think like Tabitha, Arthur, you notice Tabitha is like trying to talk to you too now. She like continues to
I
like
don't understand you. Why are you mad at me? I can't hear what you're saying. You just sound the same as you always do. I didn't know you could speak. Hey, don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. Hey, look, I love you the same no matter what.
she nuzzles you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's definitely like actively looking for. She's like fuck. I want to like. She
Stop picking fights.
points at Billben.
Well, you can pick fights with him. That's fine.
Can we? How many days of travel is this? This is 3.
I'm gonna say 4 because I have a map that isn't graded out really. Just for the listeners at home, there's a map of the world, and I didn't figure out how exactly wide it is. We're gonna say 4 days ish.
Okay, so that's
4 levels, right? We're gonna be
We do level up every
7
few days,
every day,
so I think you can probably you can
level
mark
5.
You guys can mark a short rest for sure.
But actually,
Perfect.
that's 3 long rests.
Yeah.
I would love in this time to, as we like make camp every night, I would like to pull out some of my little like wood carvings I've been doing and like work on a few more and try and make a couple tokens. I think I can make one a night.
Cool. That's awesome.
Pending artisan's tool check.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say you. For those of you listening, we've talked about how Will has taken on the witch class. Shout out, Worlds Beyond Number.
Absolutely unbelievable.
And I've put it on Will. I know the class enough, but the dirty details I'm letting Will manage. So, an artisan tools.
Yeah.
check?
So I'll go ahead and read a small blurb of this. We'll get into more of it in the Bardic conversation.
Yes, confront.
But it is a wisdom check using artisan's tools with a DC of 10 plus the spell's level. On a failure, the item is not created. If the check fails by 5 or more, I also expend the spell slot of the spell's level.
Okay, cool.
I can make a single one during a short or long rest.
Great. Yeah.
So I'm going to roll 3 DC 11 checks.
Cool.
And I have proficiency with woodcarver's tools. So will that be wisdom plus proficiency?
Yeah, that's what it'd be.
First one's a 19 on the die.
Nice.
Wisdom plus proficiency. You gotta roll like a 5. That's so low.
14. 7 is my lowest roll. 7 will still beat it.
Yeah, I mean, you
so I eventually like, but I think on the last day of travel, I kind of like hand to each of you guys to Billben. It's sort of like basically like a little like carving of like your firefighter's helmet.
Sick.
Oh.
To
does it
Oz,
do?
it's my best attempt at your orb, like with all these different like runes and like
Sick.
circular mechanisms carved into it. And for Arthur, it is just the cutest little mushroom.
Oh.
It's just,
Now this is one mushroom that I'm not going to cook up.
I mean, I don't know, if you're really desperate and need a fire, I guess you could like use this as
not even then.
No, you Sam. This is nice.
yeah, thanks. I just something.
So you're growing on me by the day.
I mean, I'm still pretty young. I might grow a little more.
Yeah.
This is nice. We're just kind of hanging out, the 4 of us on the road. Nothing
Yeah.
trying to kill us.
What? Wait, right?
Everyone make a
Right?
perception check.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
My
was
pass
waiting.
is 15.
14.
Nat 1.
Arthur, you're not confident in what you just said at all.
Hey, I know I said that nothing's trying to kill us, but I said that because I'm a little nervous. Are these woods haunted?
14.
Billben, to your knowledge, these woods are not haunted. And it's like pretty thin. Like they're not like woods like you were near in Dublin. It's like, there's like rows of trees. You're not
I think
farmlands.
that tree just moved.
Listen, you're seeing things.
I think that tree just moved.
Let me tell you.
It probably was the wind.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so jittery.
Few days of the journey still, so we know what Saren's up to. Does anyone else have anything that they're like really specifically working on or wanting to, practice? That talk to anyone else about?
I'm just working on spells and the ability to just actually cast magic successfully.
Can you roll me 5 wild magic surges?
Great.
Oh boy.
This is just us. If you're practicing spells, we need some wild magic.
Well,
surges.
I just got my nat 1 out, so I think we're probably
That
fine.
sucks. God damn it.
I'll say it on a 1 or 2 though, because I'm probably casting second level
Oh
spells
yeah.
as well now.
Okay, let's go.
13, 8, 19, 7, 14.
We keep
Damn.
working.
Yeah.
We keep working. But how is it? How do you think it's going for Arthur? Is it? Here's an interesting question for you. Arthur is a wild magic sorcerer, and I think it's that thing of even though we haven't experienced a surge on the podcast, I think something you know about yourself is that you have experienced wild magic surges before. How does Arthur feel? Is it comforting to Arthur to know that the magic that he feels like he's getting? Does he feel like he's getting stronger at magic, or does he feel like he's getting more control of his magic? What do you think?
I think both, and I think that is equally comforting and also terrifying, because the feeling of wild magic in his body remains the same. So even though he hasn't had a wild magic surge since he started traveling with these people, he knows that that's a possibility, like you said. And it's scary to know that he's now even more powerful and still feels not really able to control whatever's happening. I think that he feels more confident in his ability, and Oz, if he's willing to kind of help lead him and coach him, he feels more capable and like he's able to cast spells more intentionally now, as opposed to it being a thing that just kind of bubbles up and happens.
Sure. I think you also feel, like you said, second level spells. You're wielding magic that you've never wielded before, and you feel more comfortable. But it also feels like this more powerful magic also could bring about those surges too. So.
Yeah. I would say, like, one day I would be looking at flames dancing on my pan, not from cooking, and thinking about my sister a lot over this travel, after hearing word that, after so long, somebody has actually seen her, even if it was a long, long time ago. Start to get pictures in my head and just thinking of her from when I was younger.
Yeah, who knows what she looks like now, even.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oz?
I think on like the first night, while Arthur's cooking dinner for us, Oz kind of sets his stuff down, and a mage hand kind of goes into Oz's bag, pulls out a bottle of wine, and pours 2 glasses, sets one next to Arthur, and kind of says, "Well, it seems like your confidence is increasing in your magic."
Yeah, I think so. It's a weird thing. I feel like I can do so much more now, and that also kind of scares me.
It's normal to be scared of magic. It is, well, in your case, it's raw.
Did you feel that way when you first started?
Of course. But it's a bit different. I'm tapping into something. I'm trying to, it's interesting. I'm trying to find and pull and draw the magic, where yours is coming from within, essentially.
What does it feel like for you?
You ever do puzzles?
Well, My husband was more of a puzzler than I am. I just kind of like to watch him.
Yeah. So, there's a feeling when you start getting the picture. When you get the sigils, the incantations, the verbal components of a spell correctly, and you feel that connection as if a thread weaves perfectly and snaps tight. It feels like that. It feels like everything makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I saw that face on you, and I think that was helping me.
Good. Well, I don't want to intrude on your own self-development, but if you would like, I'd be more than happy to maybe help.
Please. I've just been trying to watch what you do and see if I can do the same hand thing, but you keep doing this like hook thing with one of your hands. What is that all about?
Well, it's more of just you'll develop your own flavor. It's me visually representing the sigils and the runes that I'm drawing from, well, my own spell book. But see, I have to record these spells.
Maybe I should. I was thinking the other day, spells feels a lot like cooking. You got a list of things you got to do, and then something comes out of it. And I feel so much more confident when I'm holding my pan. I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's just been with me for so long.
Sure, yeah, it's a way that you can. It's familiar. It's a way you can draw your power, focus. It's very similar. It wouldn't hurt to start writing down spells. Just maybe visualize it differently. But yeah, I mean, every night when we settle down, we can do an hour or two of practicing spell casting if you'd like.
I'd love that.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Very kind.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hell yeah. We travel. Anyone else have anything they're doing on the road?
Not really.
That's great.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's very much it's just like bonding time.
Which is interesting. I guess that's the one other question I will ask before we jump into the big city. You are a group of relative strangers still, but you're on a mission together. You're maybe who knows if anything comes after it. How's everyone feel about traveling with all these strangers? And
Yeah, I think Billben's thinking he relates a lot to Arthur, just in kind of the way we go about the world. I feel like Billben might be a little bit of an old soul in a way, whereas Arthur is old and has a soul.
Wow.
I have it on good authority that 3 people called me.
people in Denver area,
young man.
Yeah, let's
I'm a
listen
young
to
man.
the action replay there. Oz is definitely to Billben like a leader type that knows things. He's able to take a second and assess, whereas Billben isn't as good as that. Saren, though he lights his eyes full of fire, he's grown on him. As Billben said, you're growing on me. But that's kind of where Billben's at. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Saren, as ever, is all too aware of the dangers of traveling alone, but has spent so much of the last few years alone. I think traveling with a group that he is, trusting more by the day is refreshing. It's nice, even though Billben's a little crazy.
Excellent.
Oz is happy to be a part of a group again. He forgot how much he likes. He hasn't been on a treasure hunt or an adventure in some time. He had been working for a few years with the university, and as much as he likes that and studying and reading and researching, he also very much likes new adventure, and he kind of forgot how much he likes that. So he even though he's with strangers, he kind of is interested in getting to know people and excited to go check out New Samaritan City, which he has not been to.
3rd night of travel.
Oh no.
We're all around the campfire.
We hate each other.
Finished up with food for the night. I turned to everybody. Well, boys, it's about time we had a heart-to-heart.
Hmm.
And I open up a little box and just pull out a bunch of blunts. And light one in the campfire. It feels real good traveling with you guys. I just gotta say, I've never had traveling buddies before. This is great.
What is that?
It's just a little weed from Woodhammer.
Woodhammer weed.
It smells kind of like blind weed.
Blind weed?
It's
Don't make you blind, does it?
well, not in the way you'd expect.
Here, try it.
Yeah. Do you mind?
No, not at all. Hey, there's plenty for everybody.
And Saren just kind of takes the tiniest little puff first and goes, "Oh, weird. It's more peppery.
Yeah.
Weird." But he takes like a longer drag. It's like, "Oh, I think it's the same.
Really?
Oh, I miss this."
Tabitha scurries onto your shoulder and grabs it out of your hand. Like both her little hands wrap around it. She takes a long drag.
One puff.
Breathes it out. She's
Remember?
like, oh, this shit's fucking delicious. Oh, feeling alive. One puff. I like doing more, but oh man, am I...
Hey, keep her honest, all right, Saren?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Here. But if I ask for it later, you should let me have a little bit.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do the thing people do to cats and just like exhale it into your ear.
It's cool. It's like he's my dad and he's my best friend, but now we're friends. And so this is pretty cool.
Saren,
Maybe when we're all stoned, they'll be able to understand me.
Maybe one day he'll be my dad.
Saren,
Maybe.
Wait, what?
Then we could be brother and sister.
Telepathic conversation. Don't worry about it.
Something
Saren,
weird's going on there. I just know it.
Saren, can you tell Tabitha to pass that blunt?
I think there's more.
Do you
if
think he can? I don't know. Do you think he's ever smoked?
I'll just throw one to you.
Do you think he's ever smoked before?
I've seen him smoke cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not like about to go chief one. I'm just like analyzing it because I'm not as familiar with blunts.
What kind of fire is this?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to him. Tabitha runs over and like slowly approaches you, Billben, and she holds it out in one hand, fully wrapped around it. Let's go.
I grab it. Smell it. You said this was wood weed?
Sure, if you want to call it that. I just call it weed.
Ah.
It's just from Woodhammer, so...
And what is it, what are its properties?
It's a plant, and you grow it. We had some of it on our farm because it grew pretty similar to the tea that we grew. So that might be why it tastes a little more peppery, Saren.
Oh, that makes sense.
The spot on the farm that we grew it from had a lot of more like herbal teas.
I mean, it could also be just regional differences too.
Sure.
Like it's pretty. It can get pretty muggy down in Escaldera, so I feel like it's everything there sort of has that like melony sweetness to it.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, hey, who knows? Didn't think I was going to be going to New Samaritan City, so I mean, who knows where we'll end up next?
Sure, I like that. Who knows?
I also don't know why I said it like that, so must be doing the job.
Not really knowing what it will do to me because Billben's never smoked weed before. He says, "Thank you, Arthur. However, I'm going to pass right now, just because I'm a little, nervous about it.
Sure, no
But,
pressure at all.
If it's okay, I'll keep it in my backpack just in case.
That one's on me, and I'll wait.
Unless you want it back, I can give it back. But
The one burning, or
no.
Put the one that I threw at you in your bag, not the one burning.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were a firefighter.
I put the one that's not burning in my bag. Pull out a cigarello, light that. Something I'm more comfortable with.
Yeah, there it is.
But I didn't want to go without burning something together. So I burn that cigarello and hand this burnt blunt that I got from Tabitha to Oz.
A mage hand comes,
Oz?
grabs it, and brings it back to me.
I don't think I've had woodhammer weed before.
Most haven't.
I haven't had weed in a while, actually, but don't mind if I do.
And you just see like Oz take the biggest drag.
The fattest.
While
fattest
holding
rip.
it with a mage hand is so
Yeah,
cool.
he's like not even holding it. It's just the mage hand.
That's sick.
Saren, you hear Tabitha say,
Holy shit, this guy's cool as fuck.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Oz, I like your style.
And the mage hand goes and brings it to you.
Ooh, yeah. This is the luxury, not even having to hold your own blunt. God damn.
That is peppery.
hell yeah, guys.
This
Let's
is
go, gang.
sick. Should we sing?
We
cut ahead. We cut ahead.
Curtains.
Yeah. Curtains. The act has ended.
Third night passes. You travel on the fourth day, and Billben, it really does finally start to feel close. The space between the villages and the towns gets less and less. You're getting no more forested lands. There's farmland starts to fade, and it really starts to be more and more settled, more and more people everywhere around. As you continue on your path east, the distance between everything shrinks, and eventually you crest a small hill on the horizon, and you see something that not everyone in this group has seen before: the urban sprawl that is New Samaritan City. You see row houses dotting the skyline. You quickly approach with what looks like a massive stone wall lying behind them, where even taller buildings peek over the top. The city appears to stretch on as far as the eye can see. It is expansive and massive, and in the distance you see what doesn't look large right now, but a castle that you can only assume is massive, fixed in the area that looks like it may be the center of the city. As you get closer, you find yourselves in just an urban wasteland. You get onto the city streets filled with homes lined up in close proximity along chipped cobblestones. The streets are filled with people of a great mixture of races and appearances, and you can assume creeds as well. It appears there's great diversity in at least this area of the city that you've seen. There are food vendors scattered along your path, along with assortment of taverns, clothiers, cafes, restaurants, tea houses, you name it, it's there. Goods and wares, so much stuff. It's just, for someone like you, Arthur, it's probably could be overwhelming, maybe. Is it?
7.
7? Is that overwhelming or not overwhelming? Low roll is...
That was for a wild magic surge.
Yeah. Fireball on yourself in the street.
Sorry, civilians. Jesus Christ, that would kill so many people. Oh, that'd be bad.
What a first impression.
That's it. I got enough.
Hey, welcome to city.
We are in New Samaritan City, and before I describe or ask anything else, I'm going to ask that Oz, Saren, and Arthur roll a perception check against Billben's deception.
Cool.
Wait.
Also, can I ask real quick?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry if I was zoning out and you explained this briefly. What is the approach like to the city in terms of like going through the gate or like walking up and guards?
As far as you can tell, this outer ring that Billben has described does not have a gate around it.
Okay.
So the first wall that you see, presumably,
is for the
you assume that there's
ring.
the next ring or next tier, whatever you want to call it. There is not. As you walk, you do see like Guardians of Salvation out in the street.
Yeah.
They're there. They doesn't seem like there's any sort of crazy patrol necessarily. You see them around.
like guard towers on the outskirts of the city or not?
You see No.
Hmm.
Yeah, you see like there are guard towers along the walls towards the center of the city that you can like just barely see from where you are still. Since you're still pretty far along the edge, and then you're not sure what getting through looks like right now. You're just too far away from it. But where you're standing, you didn't have to cross through a barricade or a wall. This outer ring that Billben said he's from, there's no protection from the outside world. It just becomes.
Awesome. And last thing.
Yeah.
Is it primarily or solely Guardians of Salvation?
As far
Or
as-
are there other, like, local town or city militia?
As far as you can tell, entering into New Samaritan City, and you just got here, as far as you can tell, the only authority that you see are Guardians of Salvation, and like
Cool.
you've been in a very. It's not like you see like it'd be like walking around New York City. You're not necessarily going to see a cop everywhere you go, but like you've already seen some, and it's a huge city.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. What did everyone roll on their perceptions, and Billben, what did you roll on your deception?
Not great. I got a 16.
Cool.
8.
11.
15.
Cool.
No way.
So
Like that.
So that's
and,
gonna be fun.
Billben, as you re-enter the city, you and your family have called home for ages, generations, where so much has happened in your life, both in your earlier past and also so many challenges and tough things are happening now. And you've alluded to some, but not necessarily all of them. Where do your thoughts go, and what kind of emotion or expression does Saren see on your face as you walk through New Samaritan City? And also as you walk through, what Saren notices is a darkened Douse Brigade House number 1, now shuttered and closed down due to so much of the change that has happened in this city, change that has affected you so directly.
Yeah, I feel like you see a face that is determined but also broken at what this outer ring has become. So it's more of a face of determination.
I think in that case, Saren's gonna message Billben as we walk by this Dow's house number 1. Is there like a sign, or like would I be able to tell that that's what it was?
Yeah, that's what you notice, is that it's this like who knows how long it's been shuttered, but
Right.
there's a sign, but it looks like it's been this area doesn't look like it has a ton of vandalism necessarily, but it looks like this building has been left for a while. It looks like people have kind of graffitied on the outside a little bit. So yeah, it looks like it's been closed for a bit.
Yeah, I think I'll message Billben and just say, man, if that's number 1, I can't wait to see what the new spot looks like. This building's massive.
Saren, we used to have Douse houses running all across this New Samaritan City. But once the funding got jumbled up, winks at Arthur.
I just like confused wink back as this conversation is happening. Not
I in
audibly.
real life confused wing back.
Oh my god, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, nice. I like this place.
And those dadgum Guardians of Salvation. Ever since they started coming in here, funding's been going down and problems gone up. At least when you pull back the curtains, if you will.
Oh, I think this is where it really starts to dawn on Saren, like what the situation is here, especially after Geritana, right before we left, Demerara made the comment about them fighting fires. I think Saren like starts actually piecing it together and doesn't press on the subject anymore. Just sort of like nods and keeps moving.
Cool. Awesome. We are in the outer ring. We entered on kind of the western edge of where this urban sprawl that is New Samaritan City starts up. Now I'm going to ask all of you. This is the first time in the campaign where we are in a place where there are, there's a main objective, but I think there are some secondary objectives. I can tell you all the places that there are that you could go or could visit. I can tell you which ones are closest, but does anyone have any inclinations of what the goal is first? Right now, you're getting into town in like late afternoon is what I would describe the timing of your arrival into New Samaritan City is. So there is still daylight hours right now, but yeah, I mean, there's going to figure out where you have a letter delivered. Omar would have told you that his sister Ava's offices she works for the Vox, so there's the third ring, the closest to the center, which is that's where all of the politicians and higher ups, all the nicest homes, and also where like business is conducted. So you will have to go there. You have a wax seal on the envelope that you have that should allow you to get into this ring. But that is one thing that needs to happen. There's also going to find Erythrian, I believe is Erythrian.
Urethrian.
Urethrial. No, it's
cut that out, Will.
yeah, but going to find Erythrian, who Oz you wanted to seek out for trials. From what you know, he teaches at 2 of the universities in town, one more than the other. There's New Samaritan University, and then there's College Arcanum. Are the 2 universities. He primarily teaches classes at College Arcanum, but does some bigger lectures at New Samaritan University based on what your aunt has been able to tell you, and maybe any conversation you have with Hera. And then there's also the Douse House number 3. There's Tricius is another thing. And then the closest thing that you are to right now is actually Billben's mom's house, which is in this western edge of the outer ring of New Samaritan City. So I don't know what y'all are welcome to talk and figure out where you're trying to go or figure out what's most important, but that is where we are right now.
I mean, I feel like the most time pressing thing, every day we delay delivering this letter is another day that Duplain is potentially underprotected.
I'm glad you get the point. That's what I think too.
So I feel like if we can get that done before like offices close, like that, I think that's priority 1. And then working backwards from there, I think next big thing is probably just finding somewhere to stay.
Yeah. It's getting late in the day, so we might as well try to deliver this letter.
Yeah.
Billben, you know that y'all would probably be able to stay at the Douse House if you needed to.
Fellas, I've been telling you about the Douse House this entire time.
Uh-huh.
Oz, we got a place to stay. We just gotta hit the boys up. We got bunk beds. We got plenty of spots.
Bunk bed?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
also curious about that.
Yeah. It's a head that you can bonk your head on, or bunk it, if you're not careful.
Why would you want that?
Listen, Douse House has been there before me. So it's kind of one of those things where we call it something, even though we don't really know the origins of the word.
Oh.
Checks out.
Yeah.
So we have a place to stay. So let's deliver this letter and...
I'm hungry.
Quick check. Has anyone seen Tabitha in the last 30 seconds?
Hey, you're the one who talks to her. You tell me.
I swear to God, if you're stealing something from one of these kids...
Tab.
There's a chittering from Arthur's neck, and Saren, you hear specifically,
I don't like crowds like this. Too many fucking people here.
I kind of agree.
Billben, can you direct us to the 3rd ring?
3rd ring is the first ring you enter upon New Samaritan City.
Oh, well,
wait,
wherever the offices
clarify, because you were calling the 3rd ring where the offices are.
oh, yeah,
Aren't we
sorry.
in- isn't
We're
it like-
outer ring, 2nd ring, 3rd ring.
But it all goes to the middle, right? When you go to the middle.
Yeah, but so the outermost ring is technically the 1st ring.
That's the 3rd ring. Like the 1st ring would be where the castle
oh,
is.
fuck.
That
No,
makes
sorry,
sense,
I'm backwards.
actually, yeah.
Where we are is outer ring.
Yeah,
You need to go.
the outer ring.
Hey, everyone.
There's
Sometimes
no
people
war.
say stuff. I'm going to retcon this right now, and it's going to be cool. You need to go to the second ring, which is where her offices
Okay.
are. So the way that it goes out,
The middle
we're
ring?
not in the third ring. We're in the outer ring.
So the middle ring.
Third ring, second ring is where you need, and then middle ring is just where the castle is. So the
So-
city center
Got it.
What's in
So
the
there's
middle
four
of the
rings.
middle ring?
Well,
castle.
So there's the middle ring, the second ring, and the third ring.
Yeah,
So outer
Inner-
ring,
outer ring,
third ring, second ring, castle.
Yeah, inner.
Oh,
so
shit,
working
there's-
in from out, inner, second, third, outer.
Inner.
If
second,
anyone at
third,
home is
outer.
confused, take a pen and paper and draw a circle, and then a circle outside of it, and then another circle and another circle.
So there's 4 sectors.
don't do this
Ye-
while you're driving, though.
yeah, don't
Yeah.
yes. driving.
Yeah, if you're driving, just bear with us.
Yeah, if you're driving, then
Four
pull up.
seconds.
Pull, if
Imagine
you're,
your steering wheel and then a smaller steering wheel.
If you're
And then
driving-
even smaller.
yeah, if you're driving, then open up like an app where you can draw, and then just do it on your phone.
Or just watch watch some TV about circular cities, and
Yeah.
then
So-
visual representation right there. I think.
Four
that a thing?
sectors.
I don't know.
4 sectors, inner, second, third, outer.
Okay, and I
Go on YouTube and type in "No
From the
Bards
outer
Allowed"
ring.
concentric rings city
Fucking
explanation."
and I know
just
I
a
know my
video of a
mom's
piece of
house
paper.
is also in the outer ring, just like the Douse house.
Yes. So so you entered in on the western edge of the outer ring.
Cool.
Your mom's house is on the far west side.
And we entered on the what side again? Sorry,
Yeah, the west side.
West side.
same side.
West
Okay.
side?
So yeah, if you want to go from, if we're we're heading to the, try and find Ava's offices in
In the second ring.
second ring. Cool. So Billben, you lead everybody through to the first wall, this tall wall surrounding the next ring of the city. Inward, what you see as you go, as I described to Arthur earlier, is that there are watchtowers with guardians stationed at the top along the entire stretch, and then there are, and Billben, you would know this and could have explained this too, there are exactly 8 entrances around this ring of it. There's 8 gates that you pass through to enter between the outer ring and there are guardians stationed near them, but there's no sort of paperwork needed. You know they're there at the entrances, but you're able to walk from this outer ring into the third ring, the third tier. As you enter into the third tier, you see nicer houses, slightly more space too. It's funny when you think of a city in the real world, you think things at city center are really compact and tight, and it gets wider as you spread out. The city seems to be designed in the exact opposite way, where everything in the outer ring is really tight together. And then as you go in past these walls, there's people in this ring have like small plots of yards that you didn't see as you were walking through the outer ring. You see nicer businesses. You would actually, Billben could point out to Oz where the College Arcanum is, which you would walk by to get to the entrance into the next tier or next ring. You see nicer businesses. There's museums. They're like, it looks like if people come to New Samaritan, they'd probably stay. Like, there's more hotels here. There's a lot more things to do in this ring of the city. As you continue along your path, Billben leads you to the entrance to the second tier. Now, the entrance to the second tier, there's only one. There's another massive wall, looks even thicker, and there is a gate where there are guardians standing, and they're talking to people. There are a lot of people that look very well dressed. A lot of people, it looks like the people that are coming in and out are mostly really well kept, really well made up. You also see a few like urchins and like guardians like escorting like street urchins and people that look like they quote unquote don't belong here. It seems like if they were trying to cause trouble in this area, that they are being escorted away. As you approach this gate, you see basically like several lines, and as you get into one and approach, I assume walking up to one of the guards.
I think I'm definitely just following Billben's lead at this point, but I have certainly, I think, put my hood up, trying to. I'm not seeing a lot of other Dragonborn around here, right?
I would say this: going into this next tier you've been in, maybe not quite as diverse across the board as where you initially entered in the city, but you still see people of you're seeing people of all sorts of races. Still, you're seeing humans, you're seeing elves, you're seeing goblins, you're seeing hobgoblins. There's definitely still other races. Dragonborns in particular are fairly scarce in this area, so
yeah,
I don't.
Okay, I mean, I think if Oz
have
and
not seen-
Arthur, if Oz and Arthur are like walking pretty confidently, not seeming to be worried about it, I think I'll at some point would like go to put my hood up and then just kind of like decide not to. Just be like, maybe it's fine.
Yeah, you don't see. I would say you haven't seen another Dragonborn, but you haven't seen anyone. No one yet has paid any sort of.
Haven't gotten any weird looks.
No, not
Cool.
that you've
Okay.
seen.
Yeah, just following Billben though.
And
I
we're going from we already passed into the third ring.
And we're approaching the
think.
second.
We're approaching the
That-
gate into
and
the
with
second
that one
ring.
entrance to
Yeah.
get into the inner ring.
Yeah, so you had to walk from. You came in from the west side. You had to walk southeast. So basically, you're on the southern side of the city. Like if cardinally, you're on the southern side of the city now, and the one gate up into the next ring is on the south side of that wall. So you had to walk to the south side of this second ring, and now you're at a gate. And it looks like there are the people here. Looks like people have like different some people have pendants, some people have paperwork, but it looks like everyone that's going into this next ring is presenting some sort of form of documentation, which you living here would know that is common practice to get into the next tier.
And we have a letter.
Right. You have the letter, Oz, right? Okay.
Oz, get that letter ready.
All right.
We're about to be walking into as we outer rim, people like to call it, the paper district.
Nice.
The paper district.
Yeah. It's
They make paper?
No, they just carry it, and you always know someone's on official business when you got a piece of paper in your hand walking into this here place.
Oh, I get it. We have a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Got it.
Checks out.
All right.
Next in line.
I walk up.
I have a letter for Ava.
Okay. Looks at it. Oh,
It is of important matters.
From Vox Omar of Dublin.
Mrs. Osef. All right. Well, this looks legit. All four of you need to go?
Yes, we're a
with-
package.
With alacrity.
All right. Well, if you...
I don't know what that word means. I heard someone say it.
I think it almost means what you wanted it to mean.
It felt like the right time to use that,
Yeah.
for the record.
Omar specifically wanted this letter safely delivered, which is why he hired all of us to ensure its delivery.
All right. Well,
Give him a thumbs up.
I normally wouldn't let four people in on one paper, but if it's business from the Vox to Ava Osef, then I will let this pass. City Hall is on the western side of this ring. Have any of you ever been in there before?
Oh, we've been around. Me, that is.
Have you ever been inside of this ring before? Thought most of you Doushausers kept to the outer ring.
Well, back in the day, when there were fires, who were the ones showing up?
There's still fires. We're just taking care of them.
All right. Well, no, none of us have never been in here before.
I'm a tourist. I'm so excited to see all this.
All right,
I'm
well,
pissed.
you're not going into a tourist area. This is where the wealthiest people in our city live and all official business takes place. So,
Man, sounds like a museum that you could not get anywhere else.
all right, well, mind yourselves. If you cause any trouble, then, well, don't cause any trouble.
Don't you worry. We don't do nothing but mind ourselves.
Don't worry, sir. We'll be proper.
Right. You may pass.
I pat him on the shoulder. All right, have a good one, and just walk through.
Head east. When you go through, you'll find it. And you can
Thank you,
go
sir.
through.
Yeah, Saren doesn't say
He's-
a word. He just kind of like side eyes him as we walk through.
Knowing that there's like a level of formality that you need to have in the paper district. Second ring. I give that as kind of just like a I have to. And then we leave to head to City Hall.
Cool.
Right this way, fellas.
The
Just whistling as I walk.
you find yourselves in the second ring of this city. Beautiful. It is massive homes with sprawling yards. There's streets, but the streets are almost like there's like homes on every block, it feels like. And there aren't a ton of them, but everything's really beautiful. You head east, you see a few different buildings. There's a few nice restaurants scattered about, but it's mostly homes in this ring. Crazy enough, as you head east, northeast along this ring, you eventually find a really exquisite looking stone carved government building that says New Samaritan City Hall on top of it.
This must be the place.
Right. Well, this is... Yeah.
Yep.
At the very least, they'll know where we can find her.
Do I need to tuck my shirt to go in there?
Oh.
You're fine.
You'll be all right. All right.
And then we head up the stairs.
You head up the stairs, and there's another guardian there to check your paperwork to make sure that you are supposed to be in this building. He checks it and allows you all in. As you enter into City Hall, you walk into a building that has... It was a massive building from the outside. This first floor, it's 25-foot ceilings with beautiful carvings. The floor looks like it's marble and massive slabs. Like the seams, you can barely... Like all the seams are artistic and intricate, not, a normal tile floor like you might find somewhere else. You see this atrium that you walk into is probably 50 feet deep. It looks like there are these arcane elevators. As you walk forward, you see elevators on either side of this center atrium that you come into. It's this large ring, and as you look up, you see painting of the heroes that didn't save Bastion, but at least saved Bordura from being overrun and harmed further by the evil wizard Marth. As you walk in, like I said, you see two arcane elevators on either side, and then you see a large desk with a woman with large glasses and big gold earrings. She has red hair, and it's up in like a tight beehive, and it looks like she has some sort of like polyester power suit on. And as she looks up, she sees the four of you and says, "How can I help you?"
Does her voice like echo in this space? Is it really
Big
echoey in here?
big time.
Or just start.
Please don't do that.
Huh?
Don't clap. Sorry, there's business here. It's disrupting.
Oh, right.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad.
You're fine.
Speaking of business, we're looking for Ava. I have a letter to deliver. Ava Olaf, or
Ava Osef.
Osef.
Count Olaf?
Sorry.
Ava Osef.
Yes, the sister of the Vox of Duplain, yes.
Yeah, well, she's from Duplain, but she's doing important work here for us now, for Bordura, I mean. Well, unfortunately, you've missed Mrs. Osef for the day, but I would be happy to schedule a meeting for all of you to come meet with her tomorrow. Could you please stop that?
Well, sorry, I'm snapping. Is that
I'm gonna
not-
have to call the guardians, and they're gonna escort you out of this ring if you don't stop.
What? Oh,
It's
gosh.
not my... Hey, I get it. first time I came into, I was snapping my little fingers, but
It's
they
just
don't.
a beautiful building.
I understand that, and it's between you and me. It is incredibly frustrating that I have to sit in this echo chamber all day and can't entertain myself. But
Well, just entertain yourself.
there are very strict rules here, and I'm very sorry, but I cannot. Look, my family's very proud of me having this job, and I need to keep it. So, please
Alrighty.
refrain.
All right. Well, if you're going to call the guards, what, are you going to call the guards on yourself? I won't tell if you won't.
That's enough, sir.
All right.
I would be happy to schedule a meeting for you with her tomorrow.
Well, I guess that's our only option. So, yes, please.
All right. She opens up a log and flips through some pages. All right. Let's see. How is 11 a.m. tomorrow?
Sounds great.
All right. Perfect. And what's your name, sir?
My name's Oz.
Oz. Last name?
Do you need my last name?
I mean, I need to... What?
Osgruk Thorum is my full name.
All right. Thank you. Will the rest of you be joining for this meeting?
Yeah, I'm Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Great.
Did you need that? I don't know.
I did. Thank you, sir.
Great. What was your name? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Tamantha.
Tamantha?
Yeah.
Lovely name.
It's nice to meet you, Arthur. Sorry that I had to yell at you.
Sorry I made you yell at me. It sounded good, though.
Thank you. Sir, your name?
My name is Billben Billings of the Douse House.
I just need your first and last name, sir.
Feel free to put that down.
I will feel free, and I'm not going to, but thank you for telling me. Sir, your name?
Saren.
Last name?
Just Saren.
You don't have a last name.
You could say that.
All right. You may not be allowed in tomorrow, but if you are refusing to give me a last name, then I will...
Yeah, you could put down Llewellyn. Look at the family resemblance.
I kind of lean over to Saren and say, Saren, there's...
You know what? For my own sake, I'm going to write that down.
Hey, we're brothers.
Saren Llewellyn kind of has a nice ring to it.
You can always be a Llewellyn if you want. You can't always be a Page Llewellyn, but
That's fair.
Llewellyn to start.
All right. I have the four of you down for an 11 a.m. meeting. I will make sure that Miss Osef, my apologies. I will make sure that she is here, and we look forward to seeing you back here in the morning.
All right, have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow in my best behavior.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tip my hat.
I swear, thank you. I understand. I didn't mean to yell.
That's fine.
On the way out, I kind of lean over to Saren about that whole last name thing and say, sorry about that, Saren. There's a bunch of formalities here at New Samaritan City that I forgot to tell you about that. Mainly because, well, I didn't know you didn't have a last name.
I do. I just don't like giving it out.
Oh. Well,
I mean, I already did. I don't know.
I guess you're a Llewellyn now.
At least
for tomorrow.
As far as paperwork's concerned,
As far as anything's concerned, really, you can always be a Llewellyn if you want.
I might take you up on that. But this place is very strange. It's not. I guess the biggest city I'd really been in before this was Chromatoa, probably, but it's not like this. This is
stuffy.
Yeah.
Even though everything's so
rigid.
spread apart.
Can I do a retroactive insight check on when she said that we had already missed Ava for the day? Does that seem like that's unusual? Like, did she say it like it's this, you've obviously already missed her for the day, or was it like actually you just missed her?
I'm going to ask you to make an intelligence check as Saren.
That's 19 on the die. I get a +0 to intelligence.
That's great. So what I was asking for that check was just to see if you, as somebody who grew up in a very different environment, I think you know that you can assume that for as down to earth and cool as Vox Omar was, his sister is clearly working for the Vox of the biggest city and definitely holds some sort of high position here. So I would say that you are probably, it might feel odd or unfamiliar to you, but you can also posit and assume that somebody that is probably one of the most powerful people in this city, like her having to run out for a meeting or not being in the building, like doing something else, not that crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, I probably wasn't grasping.
It's also late afternoon. Like, y'all got here at end of business, So
Sure.
like maybe she had another meeting. Maybe she's just gone for the day.
I think I probably, until we got here, wasn't grasping the size of the machine that is New Samaritan City.
Sure.
So I think like my assumption was like, oh, she works for the Vox. Like Zico kind of works for Omar maybe. And
Sure.
But we all hung out at the bar. So like, what do you mean?
Yeah, very different. It's that thing of like there are Voxes across the region, and like some of the like smaller towns you've passed through on the way too, like they also have Voxes. Like you've happened to go to Demerara is a pretty large city. Dublaine's really not the smallest either. Like you've passed through smaller villages and towns. A lot of the villages don't have Voxes, but like the council of Voxes that exists across the region and makes decisions, like some of the even towns you've passed through have Voxes that help. It helps the regions, be able to support each other is the idea behind it. So,
Okay.
So you have a meeting scheduled for tomorrow with Ava Osef. What's next on the agenda for this group of adventurers?
Well, I'm glad we walked all the way here to be told we have to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm slightly annoyed.
I'm going to make a stop by my mom's house before we turn in for the night.
Okay.
If anyone wants to join, feel free.
Would that be
Sure.
imposing or?
Oh, no.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, do we need to talk to a guard on our way out and get some sort of, like, are we going to, like, if we come back with the same letter tomorrow, are they going to be like, all right, what are you doing?
The woman that was working downstairs says, that same letter should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just,
Okay.
I mean, let the guards know on the way out that they'll probably ask you, but yeah, just mention it to a guard. They can write down your name. I'm also going to submit these 4 names to the guards too, so bring the letter tomorrow, because you need to give it to her anyways, but they should have your names as on like a list tomorrow as well.
Okay.
In fact, here, and she like stamps some, in case he didn't give you trouble, here's 4 temporary passes to come back into this ring of the city.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Have a good day, gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Billben's mom's house.
Cool. You head back the way you came. You can stop at the guards and give them your names. You walk by the College Arcanum, where Oz, that you very well might be able to find Erythrian whenever you decide to go. And the 4 of you head to Billben's mom's house. You passed near this neighborhood on your way in, but as you get back along the streets on the western edge of the city, Billben leads everyone to his mother's current home, and also the home where Billben you spent the majority of your life, or at least majority of your childhood. So you walk up to a 1-story townhome in a row of similar-looking homes to some of the ones you saw on the way in. The exterior of the house is a pleasant off-white color, and there are empty flower beds in front of the 2 windows to either side of the front door that lies up 2 little steps up into a small concrete patio.
Ma!
You yelling from outside the house?
Yeah, I see her windows open.
Nothing happens.
And I walk up the stairs and knock on the door.
You wait a moment, and you hear it's like a light pink front door click open, and the 4 of you see Billben's mother.
Hot as fuck.
Very slight woman with Billben's mother, a very slight woman with hair that falls somewhere between blonde and white these days. You see she wears fairly conservative-looking polyester pink dress and has on a plain white frilly apron that says "Kiss the Cook" on it, and then black shoes with a blocky heel. She sees the four of you and then looks at Billben and says, "Well, son, you're home. You brought friends. Well, I'll be."
I'm sorry, I love that voice. It's just not what I expected, but exactly what it should be.
Well, come on in, man.
Ma, if it's okay, I'm at a couple, well, 3 guys for that matter that, well, we got some official business here in town, and
Oh, official business. That sounds exciting.
It is, and I would, of course, want to come see Ma, and I was wondering if they could come in as well, and maybe we could get a pot of tea or coffee going for them.
Your mom looks at a clock behind her and she says, well, I have plans in a little bit, but up until then, y'all are welcome to come in. I've got some food on the stovetop, and I've got, well, it's off, don't worry. But I've got some. Billben doesn't like. Here's the thing. Billben doesn't like when he's out of town for me to cook with fire. I don't know. I feel like, how long have you known my son?
Long enough.
Understood. So I've got some gazpacho soup on the stovetop.
Hell yeah.
Off. And so there's no fire burning.
Well, that's good. Should be nice and cold, right?
Yeah, the house is a little cold too. I'll warn you. I'll get a fire going now that you're home, son. Glad to know. But welcome in. Please come in.
Well, my goodness, you are so kind. My name's Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Oh, well,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
pleasure to meet you. My name's Catchwin Billens.
Catchwin Billings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. What are your names?
Oz takes his hat and puts it over his sternum and kind of like bows his head a little bit and says, "My name's Oz. Pleasure to meet you, Mom."
Pleasure to meet you too, son. Absolutely. And what's your...
Saren. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on in. You all look ragged. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like you've been out in the sun on the road a lot. I know it's kind of chilly still, but you look like you've been up to. I don't know. Oh, I'm excited to hear about what you've been up to.
We could probably use a bath or two. Yeah.
Well, come on in. And as you enter into Billben's childhood home, I'm going to call an end to our session right there.
Nice.
So we'll pick up next time getting into Catchwin Billens' house.
Catwin.
Billben's mom.
CATWYNNE. Catwin.
Incredible.
Fuse, I asked all of you to send me names for backstories that you could maybe want, and Fuse, in the only way that I know that only Fuse can do, sent me. So excited for you to meet all the NPCs and Fuse's backstory as we meet them. Just fucking, it's great. So,
Hell yeah. Sick.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, All Stars.
Follow us.
Follow us on the stuff. Are you snapping like you're in that fucking
The echoes
room
in
again?
the chamber.
Make
I
Will's
was
life
worried.
terrible editing.
Yeah, this is fine.
You fucking
This is
monsters. All right. We'll catch you all next week on No Bards Allowed. Love you all.
Or in a
Goodbye.
minute in Bardic Conversation.
Yeah, Bardic Conversation. Tune in.
Bye.
Bye, All Stars.